open the door.
If you're an anime only, you can watch this video up to around the 20-minute mark, I'll let you know. But today, I'm reviewing all of these. So let's start with the introduction arc. This is Denji, and his dad is dead. Wow, and my microphone fell. On the day of his dad's funeral, he met the Chainsaw Devil, Pochita. These two teamed up, and they're incredibly poor. Denji's dad had a lot of debt, and it transferred over onto them. So they work for the Yakuza, and they have to pay them back. Honestly, Denji doesn't want to do this. He has dreams of eating toast with jam and hugging a girl, but he can't really do that in his current situation. The Yakuza ask him to go and kill the zombie devil. But the zombie devil, has tricked everybody, and has literally murdered pretty much all the Yakuza members. So now Denji needs to fight the zombie devil with Pochita, and so what happens? They die. They die.
Denji, I want you to live, so I sacrifice myself to act as your heart.
What?
Go live out your dreams, and remember, with great power comes great responsibility.
Yeah, I think I just want to touch some boobs though. So Denji now has the abilities of the Chainsaw Man, and it's pretty cool. He goes ahead and kills the zombie devil. This is one of my favorite panels, because as you can see, Denji is like using the chainsaw to go through this guy, but then on the next page, you see that same chainsaw right over here, and it's just fucking sick. This is when everything changes, because we get introduced to Makima, who is women. Denji hugs women. That was his dream. Everything's done. Good job, guys. Makima is fascinating. She gives Denji two options, to either die right here or to come and work for her. So Denji comes and works for her. And we get introduced to the Devil Hunters. We just get blasted into the story. Makima, potential love interest for Denji. Then there's Aki, who's like the quiet Sasuke type, who's just like really mad all the time and his balls don't work. I really like this introduction arc. It's a solid 4 chapters. Aki and Makima are some fantastic characters, and I really like how we're seeing more and more of the story, but through Denji's perspective. We're just as confused as him. By the way, this shit is sexy. This manga cover is a fucking 10 out of 10. Props to the fucking author, Tatsuki Fujimoto. Oh, and speaking of,
Don't open the door.
hey, glad you can make it. Come on, welcome in. Thank you. Thanks for coming. Let's get the interview started. I see you brought some stuff. You can put it by the door. So I'm a big fan of yours. How is it like being the author of Chainsaw Man? Oh, yeah, it's good. It's good. Okay. Is that it? Okay. Yeah, I just really like the story, and I'm happy that you could be here today. Yeah. Man, I should have prepared questions. Yeah, you should have. Yeah, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, don't let the beginning of this interview fool you. We're gonna keep this going. It's gonna get really interesting. And for right now, let's start the Bat Devil arc. Yeah, okay, well. This is Power. She's the Blood Devil. She's taken over a human girl's body, which means she's a fiend. Power is our newest main character, and she is awesome. A couple of things about her. Number 1, she's a pathological liar. Number 2, she's a show-off. Number 3, she's a scaredy cat. Number 4, she will use your loyalty cards without asking. Number 5, she's a racist. Wow, what the fuck? Number 6, she'll drink your blood. Number 7, she likes killing bugs. And number 8, she's cute and she knows it. Power owns this cat named Meowie that got taken by the Bat Devil. And Denji, being the sweetheart that he is, offers to go and save Meowie as long as he gets to touch some boobs. I gotta say, the setup for this arc is pretty fucking good. Obviously, it doesn't go according to plan. Power ends up actually betraying Denji, and then Denji has to go and fight the Bat Devil because Power gets kidnapped and blah. The whole idea was that Denji was supposed to be a sacrifice to the Bat Devil so he could regrow his arm. Before we get into the actual fight, you might be wondering, what do I think of Power? She's awesome. She's kind of a character that grows on you a little bit. I remember the first time I read this series, I wasn't really the biggest fan of her, but the more and more I go through it, I'm like, man, honestly, thank fucking god Power is in this series. Holy shit. I think she does so much for it, and she is such a nice contrast to everything else that's going on. Look, I don't even need to praise her because this scene exists, and all I'm saying is that shit, when I was little, I was like, fuck. Anyway, let's get into the fight. The fight is cool, pretty fun. I will say some standout parts is when Denji looked like this. The ending, though, is super sick, with Aki coming in and bringing in his fucking dog, Bark. I love that shit. I live for that shit. And Aki, honestly, top tier fucking character just from that one move alone. And look, we got all these new characters. But let's not get distracted. We need to stay focused, brothers, because Denji fucking did it. Denji saved Meowie. And you know what that means? Wow, 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 wow. Whoa. Holy fuck. Where? Why am I all black and white? Who is it? Dude, oh my god. Yo, wait, I'm in a bathroom. Dude. Bro, I think I'm in the manga. Nah, dude, nah. I'm not gonna do this. Nah, there's no shot. Dude, what do I do? Do I open this door? Nope. No, I can't. Fuck. No, I can't do this. Some of you might think I fumbled. Look, Denji went ahead and did it, and he didn't have a good time. I really, really like this section of this story, not just because it's a boob grab scene, but because of just how funny it is. So anyway, what do I think of the arc in general? I think pretty good. We're 2 for 2 right now. We haven't had any duds. I gotta say, the paneling in some of these chapters are fucking awesome. I think Tatsuki Fujimoto is very talented with the way he draws and structures his entire story. Taking a look at this manga cover, I don't think it's as good as the first one. I gotta say, probably a 7. If we take a look at the back, yeah, I would give this one probably like an 8. I'm actually forgetting the final chapter, and I want to point this one out because I fucking love this one. Denji talks to Makima about how he finally achieved it. He finally got a hold of something that he's been dreaming of, literally. When he did it, it wasn't that life-changing. What if I just liked the chase? And with all my dreams, the moment I get it, it doesn't really matter. It won't affect me. I actually won't care. I love how honest and open Denji is. What happens next is, wow. The arc ends with the line, "Kill the gun devil, I'll grant you one wish." It's just like, holy fuck. Honestly, I felt like after this arc, I was like, okay, what are we gonna do next? Like, what is next for our characters? So thank God this section is here. Dude, what is up with this wheel? Why is it making this noise? Kobani, Power, Makima, everyone. Dude, what the fuck did he bring into my goddamn house? It was 13 years ago when the attack happened. November 18th. A young sick boy is laying in bed with his 2 parents beside him, being read a story. His older brother walks in demanding his father to play catch with him. His father declines, but allows for the youngest to go out instead. The 2 siblings head out. The oldest isn't happy and throws a snowball at him, so the younger brother throws one back. They initiate a snowball fight. The younger brother says his hands are cold, so the older brother tells him to go back inside and get his gloves so they can continue playing. The older brother lets out a smile as he waits for his sick younger brother to come back. He never does. November 18th, 10 a.m. The gun devil hits Japan for 26 seconds. Death toll, 57,912. How many of those people were related to Aki? 3. So the gun devil leaves behind pieces of himself. The more you collect, the easier it'll be to find. We have a couple of new characters we need to go over. Kobani, 9 out of 10, great comic relief. Himeno, 10 out of 10, she is awesome. And then Arai, he's like 5. He's kind of like the where's my hug guy. Anyway, let's touch on Himeno. This is kind of her arc. We see a lot of backstory between her and Aki. She's actually been in the game for a while. She's had 6 of her partners die on her, which makes it even more scary whenever you hear her say, "Don't you die, Aki." She can't take it anymore. She's actually wearing an eye patch because her right eye has been exchanged for the abilities of the Ghost Devil. It's pretty cool. So our 6 characters go into this building for a mission but get trapped by the Eternity Devil, meaning if they ever try to exit the building, they end up coming right back into it. The Eternity Devil gives them an offer and says, hey, if you give me Denji's heart, I'll let you guys be free. So Kobani tries to murder them. Aki asks if he should use his sword, which Himeno says, no, I'd rather kill Denji than let you use that ability. Denji just jumps into the mouth of the Eternity Devil and, My life has peaked. Ladies, come on, there's enough of me to go around, okay? I'm the greatest.
I'll be here for an eternity. Dude, life is fucking great.
I'm the best. I just took a shit and I don't even need to wipe. No one can touch this for an eternity.
Please kill me.
So Denji and friends end up making it out, which is awesome. The story is a banger. Another great section. Some standout moments is this Nobel Peace Prize joke that gets thrown around, and Kobani is fucking hilarious. So since Denji killed the Eternity Devil, he's actually owed a kiss from Himeno, which we'll talk about more when we get to the bar scene. Okay, now let's talk about the bar scene. The bar scene is really good. Just put a bunch of characters in a room and just have them start talking to each other. Does anyone want to talk to me? There's no one in this room but me. I'm so lonely. We get a lot of great character moments. Denji asks Himeno if he could get that kiss now. Himeno says yes. Denji is so excited. And then Makima walks in. Hey, what's this about a first kiss? Denji doesn't want to do the kiss anymore with Himeno. He wants to save it for Makima. Himeno asks if you want to do it. Denji says yes. Makima's like, what? Denji says no. And it's just this back and forth, back and forth, back and forth until Himeno grabs Denji's face and pukes in his mouth. This shit is awesome. It's so vile. I love this manga panel so much. And they fucking censored it in the anime. I'm pissed. Denji ends up swallowing the puke, and then a drunk Himeno takes him back to her house and then asks if he wants to do it. That's where the arc ends. What? Dude, how does he keep doing this shit? Now would be a really good time for that glitch thingy to happen. Damn it, it didn't happen. Dude, this is awesome. This is awesome.
Hello. Bro, what is this?
Okay, let's go over the arc as a whole. I think this might actually be my second favorite arc in the series. We'll talk about my first one later on down in the video. Dude. And that's not to say that the other arcs, I don't like them as much. I just, honestly, I really like Himeno. I like her character. I like her backstory. I like everything about her. The one thing that's a little uh-oh is the fact that Denji's a minor and she just tried to sleep with him. That's not poggers. Yeah, I don't know. I just really liked everything with her backstory. We got to see Aki's backstory at the beginning of the arc, and then Himeno's backstory, and how these two kind of like found each other, and they're both pretty sad and have lost people in their life, and it's just it was nice. The Eternity Devil section is very fast. It doesn't stay longer than it needs to. The bar section is also really cool, and it makes everything feel so fun and grounded. These characters are wild, but they can still sit down, have normal conversations, and have a good time. They make them feel real. I remember the first time I read this part in the story, I was fucking, first of all, flabbergasted at the ending. I remember Himeno was someone I really didn't care about, but the more and more I've read through the story, I think I've read it 3 or 4 times now. Himeno, it's just, she's awesome. Taking a look at the manga cover, I will say it's a bit lacking. I would just give this maybe like a 4 or a 5.
So I see you like Himeno.
Yeah, I do.
Well, I actually have something I need to show you. It's called the Wheel of Death.
So sorry to cut you off. Okay. We're almost out of time. We're moving on to the Katana Man arc. Let's get into this. So Denji and Himeno actually didn't have sex. They end up having this little bit of friendship where Himeno is going to help Denji get set up with Makima, which will take Aki's eyes off of Makima and put them on Himeno. And then, yeah, they're going to try to set each other up. This is fucking awesome. Thank God they didn't sleep with each other, because that would have been an uh-oh for Himeno. The story is great right now. Oh, and before we move forward, Tatsuki Fujimoto actually has a song he wrote for us. So let's check it out. You can start now.
I hate you.
What?
I hate you. I just want the viewers to know that I hate him. I hate him. I hate you. Yeah, and here's why. Viewers, how could he pass up on the opportunity to touch Power's boobies? Man, how could he? Why did he do that? And then he goes and he tries to be with Himeno. I'm so down bad. Wow. What do I do? What do I do? I've never rapped. I just make manga. I know what I'll do. I'll take it all away from you. Yeah. I'll spin the wheel of death, you fucking asshole. I'll get the character shot in the face.
No.
It won't ruin my story, but it'll ruin your day. I did it to make you pay. Because I wanted to touch Power's boobies. Yeah, word.
So what'd you think? It's good, right?
Makima's dead. Himeno is dead. Rai is dead. This guy pulled up on Denji and the gang and brought out the Nickelback. And then just shot him. Power dipped. Wow. Himeno is dead. We get a great fight scene on the roof. Himeno's death is done beautifully, especially in the anime. Holy fuck. And the villains, they end up taking Denji. Everyone, for some reason, is after Denji's heart. Dude, you have to bring somebody back.
No, I don't think I will.
I don't know anything about making a story, but you just killed half your cast in the first half of the story.
Okay, fine. Time to spin the wheel of life.
That's literally the same. That's, wow. Himeno. So Makima's back. Sorry. I mean, Makima is back. Like, she's alive. We get to see a glimpse of Makima and Kobani's abilities, which are fucking insane. We get introduced to 2 new characters. Yeah, they're cool. This moment is shocking, and I feel like this is when the second act of the entire story starts. This is the turning point. Now let's talk about the hospital scene. Himeno's dead. We're in this hospital scene, and there's a lot that happened. 3 things I want to touch on. Number 1, Aki dealing with all of this. He really cried for her. He is still going to stay in the game. You can tell how much, though, the death of Himeno actually affects this guy. Also, he used the sword curse ability during that battle, and he checked, and he only has 2 years life, and the fox spirit doesn't want to help him out anymore. So now he needs to undergo getting a new spirit, which is just gonna fuck him up even more. It's like this negative feedback loop that Aki is currently stuck in right now. Next up, we have Denji, who doesn't really like to think about this negative stuff. He's not even sad that Himeno is dead, and he starts having a little crisis with himself, thinking, hey, do I even have a real heart? Or is my Pochita heart stopping me from being able to like care about people? He is also undergoing training with power from the strongest devil hunter around. Usually training arcs in mangas are some of my fucking favorite. Whenever I think of Naruto, I always think of when he's getting the Rasen Shuriken. That shit is so cool, and this moment lives up in my opinion. It's fucking awesome. And then we have to touch on Makima, who is now in control of everything. Because of the attack, all 4 divisions lost so many people that now it's just 1 division. I want to go back a little bit and just touch on what really is about to happen to Aki.
Why you got your head down? Just kidding, I already know. I'm the future devil. You're gonna die in the worst possible way.
You know, in a show about killing devils, the devils are actually like the most entertaining section. I honestly, personally, don't really enjoy this arc that much. I kind of try to speed through it as fast as I can. I don't know if that offends anybody, but it just feels too fast. And yes, we have some great and shocking moments, but we need to do these things, so we did these things. The future devil is, wow, what? It's sick. This shit is cool. And the prophecy he gives Aki, nice. That is a way to keep you to watching to the end. By the way, if you watch to the end of this video, I'm gonna light myself on fire. You see, that's what the future devil pretty much did for his story. And am I lying? Am I telling the truth? Is he lying? Is he telling the truth? There's only one way to find out. We get introduced to some other characters. So first of all, future devil is a 10 out of 10. Beam, who I think is the shark devil, he is also, yes, 10 out of 10. The Violence Fiend is an interesting one for me. I'm gonna give it a 7. The Spider Fiend, maybe a 4. The Angel Devil is a 10 out of 10. Is it a boy or a girl? We have some more devils to talk about, mainly the Chainsaw Devil and the Blood Devil. They use their smarts, they use their brains, and they actually did really good in trying to take down the strongest devil hunter. And then Makima's doing some shit with some eyeballs. But now, we're gonna be getting revenge for Himeno. And that's where this manga volume ends. So taking a look at the manga taking a look at this manga cover real quick. Aki's hair isn't even this color. Number 1, it's kind of like a darker blue. I would give this 6. I do like the colors a lot, but I just don't think it works. Oh my god, is that a ghost? I really like the matchup that's going on right now. There's 2 individual battles. First of all, Power and Denji, they're about to go fight the Katana Power just left. So Denji is now gonna fight the Katana Devil. At the same time, Aki is gonna fight the Snake Girl. Now the Ghost Devil is here to fight Aki. What the fuck? Aki started picking up the cigarette habit as a result of Himeno. And the Ghost Devil gives Aki a cigarette that says Easy Revenge on it. And then as a result, he's like, I'm chilling. Fucking love it. Anyway, cut back to Denji. He's fighting the Katana Devil. This shit's badass. It ends with Denji ending up and beating the Katana Devil, which, you know, it's expected. I also love the fact that the Katana Man, he's actually related and connected to Denji somehow. It just makes that fight even more cooler because there's stakes. There's a reason. Let's just kick the shit out of this dude's nuts. And Aki's like, nah. And then he looks at the Easy Revenge cigarette and he's like, honestly, bro, fuck it. And it's awesome. I love it. This shit is a 9 out of 10. I'm pretty sure it was this and Jujutsu Kaisen number 11 was coming out around the same time. And I was like, whoa, these manga covers, they just look so cool. It's so rainbow. Yeah, the Katana Man arc, it's always been a weird one to me. I don't think it's as great and incredible as the ones before it. I would say that this arc overall, though it had some high moments, it also had some, I don't know, man. I would say 8 out of 10. It's still solid, but whatever. Anime onlys, this is your time to go. You gotta leave because we're going into the next arc. I'm not even gonna write the arc's name. I'm just gonna call it the Riz arc. Hello everyone, and welcome to a very sexy arc review. Today, I dressed up for the occasion. We're talking about Peak. This arc is romantic, it's spicy, it's something special. And it starts off with Denji and Makima going on a date. Now I gotta say, this is the most awkward date I've ever fucking seen. What the fuck is this shit, bro? They movie hopped, which, you know, is a pretty fun date. Makima ends up crying at the end and then telling Denji, oh my god, you know, I think you actually have a heart. He was struggling with that whole idea, oh, maybe I just have a Pochita heart. No, he has a heart, which is nice. It's pretty cool. But now let's get into Riz. Welcome everyone to Who Wants to Fuck a Devil. I know I look like the Eternity Devil, but I'm not. The budget is very low for this video. But I'm not a devil. That is okay. Now shut the fuck up. Today, our lucky bachelor is gonna be picking from 5 single women. Hi, Denji-kun. I'm a guy. I can't lose to a guy, right? Now Denji, let's start off. Who is the first person you will be eliminating? Let's remove Kobeni. I am literally a dude. Sorry, Kobeni, but you are out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, and we will be right back with the show after this commercial break. Beam is following behind Denji. It's so cool. I really like seeing the little like shark fin. And it starts raining. I said it starts raining. That's better. Yeah, I know the Typhoon Devil. Denji ends up in a phone booth, and coincidentally, Riz ends up there too. They start talking. Talking leads to hanging out. Hanging out leads to them being at the school. And then they get naked. Their relationship progresses so fast, but honestly, it's so fucking good. Look, I'm not complaining or anything, but there's a lot of naked women in your manga, bro. And I just gotta ask, how down bad are you? I'm not down bad. I just know what my fans want. You know, I actually searched up her age. There's not even like a public record of how old she is. Riz is of age. Okay, so I'm safe to say that Riz is pretty fine. Riz is actually 7 years old. What the fuck? Now I have finally taken over this program, and what I want to talk about is, hey, what are you doing with the Hey guys, I managed to snuggle the camera into jail. Dude, isn't it so fucking awesome. The dynamic between these two, these panels, they're beautiful. Oh my fucking god. And then Reese leaves for a little bit just to use the little girl's room. And we get the guy who made a contract with the Typhoon Devil. He's showing up. She runs to the building and it's all scary and it's raining and it's dramatic. And I'm like, fuck. I remember the first time I read it, I was like, no, no. And then she went full Black Widow on this dude. What the fuck is going on? This twist, maybe I'm just stupid, but it was like genuinely shocking. Was anybody else expecting this to happen? Because I wasn't. Oh, it was built up so nicely just for this to happen. Are you oh my. Also, the attention to detail is just so fire. Reese asks Denji, would you rather be the town mouse or the city mouse? And that's actually the book that Aki's younger brother was reading when he was first sick.
And we are back. We're actually down to our final 2 contestants. Denji eliminated a couple of people off screen.
I'm sorry, you just don't have boobs. I'm a guy. I touched your boobs, and to be honest, it wasn't that nice.
Does anyone actually know where Power wins? That's like an issue, right? We should find her. We should figure that out. Oh, what? Our show's getting hacked? What? What is happening?
It is I, Tatsuki Fujimoto. I have hacked into the program. I now have control.
Let's spin the wheel.
How about we stop these games already?
You're back?
That's right. I made it back from jail in time to save Denji.
No.
I absolutely love Beam, and the fact that he rescues Denji here is so sick. So yes, Reese is the bomb devil. She had a little thingy on her choker. So Beam brings Denji over to Aki, and Aki's like, bro, what the fuck is going on? And Beam's like, dude, the gun devil's like, people is here to kill Denji. And it's like, how do you... Wait a minute. How the fuck did you know that? How did you know that it was the Gun Devil's people? Dude. I can't tell you because Makima is going to fucking kill me. What do you mean Makima? Dude, there's so much jam-packed into all these fucking chapters. I love it. It's so fun. Now we're in this fight scene. Some of the notable moments is Reese taking off her head, throwing it at them, like literally bowling, going for the strike, and it just explodes. And then her corpse just runs and then grabs onto some guy, and that dude is fucking dead. Bro, it's so cool. It is so fucking cool. I am so excited for when season 2 comes out and we get to see this arc animated. But now, that was like the first bit of the fight. Let's go into the real fight. You know, when the Typhoon Devil shows up. By the way, the Typhoon Devil is after them. Oh, and it teamed up with Reese. Now, it's been teased that Aki is going to die in the worst possible way. But when this Typhoon Devil shows up, bro, oh my god, he's like blowing a gust of wind and Aki doesn't want to fly away. He holds on to this lamppost and he's holding on for fucking dear life, bro. And you know what happens? The Angel Devil, he's like, I'm gonna fly away. Okay, and he grabs him. Dude, that sucks. He loses 2 months in that moment. No. But what a way to just add more chaos to an arc, right? Fuck. The final battle is fucking awesome. We get Denji riding on top of Beam, fighting the Bomb Devil and the Typhoon, and at the very end, Beam gets obliterated. Denji and Reese have a nice moment on the beach. Denji is willing to run away with her, and she tells him everything she felt about him was all a fucking lie. And Denji, just one final chance, says, hey, today at noon, meet me at the coffee shop. Oh my god, man. I love this arc. I love it.
Are we good? We're good? Okay, and we are back. Now, Denji, you've gotten to know these 2 girls very well. And it is time for you to come to the decision. Who will you choose? No pressure, Denji. No pressure at all, okay?
I don't know who to pick.
Then let's cut over to the girls to see if they can be of any help. Ladies?
We could run away together, away from all of this.
Oh my fucking god. That's it for this show.
You know, after everything we've been put through with having this great relationship that is taken away from us, fuck, that moment on the beach, it was so nice. We see that Reese is going to the coffee shop to see Denji. She is going to take Denji up on that proposal. She actually wanted to be with him. Makima shows up with the Angel Devil of all fucking people, man, and just murders Reese right there. Oh, it's so sad. A love story that didn't happen.
Dude, who is this guy?
Overall, I love this fucking art. The manga cover is an interesting one. Whenever people are looking at my Chainsaw Man collection, they always hold this one and stare at it for a very long time. So I'll give it a 10 out of 10. I just love Denji and Reese's dynamic, and I wish they got to get a future together in the series. I'm sad that it never happened. But also, if you love something, let it go. It's such a good arc. I think I gravitate towards it a lot just because of how personal it was and how much emotion was packed into these chapters. I got seriously emotionally invested the first time I read it. Maybe in some other people's eyes it isn't the best, but for me, that is the best arc in Chainsaw Man. I wish we had more time with this arc, but we're past halfway in the story, but we gotta move on to probably some people's favorite arc, the International Assassins arc. This arc is the most different than anything we've seen so far, and for that reason, initially when I first read it, I never really liked it. And I know a lot of people who first read it, they always have questions and they don't understand why this happens or who this character is. It isn't until like my most recent read through, right before recording this, where I was like, oh, okay, I kind of get it. But dude, this arc is stacked. I feel like it picks up super fast and it doesn't slow down. And right away, we get introduced to some brand new characters. Okay, so in this arc, a bunch of assassins are after Denji's heart. So we have a lot of assassins that we need to go over. First of all, we got Quaxi and the crew. This crew is honestly the most stacked and probably my favorite out of all of them. And I know why you think it's my favorite, but stop. It's not, but it is, but it's not. Their powers are so fucking fun and interesting, and they're a big part of this role. Next up, we got the 3 immortal brothers. What do we say to the god of death? Not today, except this one actually got hit by a car. This shit is cool. They have a contract with the Skin Devil, which is like murder people, which they just did, steal that person's face, which they also just did, and then they infiltrate people, which this person did. And that's why they got hit by a car, and it was Kobeni's fault, not Powers. It was Kobeni's because Kobeni owns the car. Next up, we have these two. They have something with like the Doll Devil, and this guy, his whole strategy is to use nails to do the whole crucifixion thingy on Denji. That's pretty interesting. It's pretty cool. And then we got Santa Claus, which is just like the creepiest and the weirdest one. He touches someone and they turn into a doll, just a lifeless doll. And when you become a doll, you are a doll for the rest of your life. And that's it. If you had a husband and a wife and kids, and then he touches you, uh-oh, you're a doll, get fucked. It's kind of sad when you think about it. I feel like we've been getting off on the wrong foot, so I want to let's just go back to this whole interview feel, right? So I really like the introduction with all these assassins. I wanted to ask, what was your inspiration behind these characters, and what was so intriguing about it, and what was your idea with everything that you wanted to do with this art? Halloween. Dude, are you serious? Halloween. You're gonna be like this for the whole rest of the video? Halloween. Maybe this wasn't a good idea. This is when we're actually in the meat and potatoes of this fucking arc. Let me break it down for you real quick. So first of all, one of the immortals is dead. We already talked about this car crash. This moment is actually so fucking cool because the car went on to become like one of the most popular characters in all of Chainsaw Man. So Santa Claus is here, and Santa Claus is making all these dolls, and so there's dolls fucking everywhere chasing after Denji and the gang. By the way, Denji has already been poked twice by these nails, so all we gotta do is poke him one more time. Also, Quaxi and the gang, they're done doing their little thing and they want to join the battle. She is really good with a sword and she fucking battles through all these motherfucking dolls. Also, another immortal dude has also died, so there's one guy left. We get pretty much our bulk of our characters in this one central location, and it's pretty cool. And then our strongest devil hunter, who I think his name is Kashibi, he tells Quaxini that he actually wants to kill Makima, which is just like, what the fuck? It's just like, it's so much. We're gonna take a pause real quick and talk about this manga cover because there's just so much going on and I don't really know where to fit this in. There's so much going on with this manga cover, and you could see each one of the assassins that are after him, which is so fucking cool. And he's like chained up with Guts, and the Guts is using it to like break up and show you each one of the characters. It's wild. It's cool. I don't know though. I don't know. There's just something about it that really rubs me the wrong way though. I just think it kind of looks gross. I would give this one maybe like a 6 out of 10. 7. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Oh, look, and it's volume 7. That's so cool. What else am I supposed to talk about now? Bean comes in and rescues him, and then he steps on a nail, so he gets crucified, and it's just like, bro, I really like this section. I think it is so fucking fun, and seeing everybody's powers, even though you don't really understand or really know what anybody is doing, it's just visually so cool. And then for some reason, we all just end up going to hell, and because some shit happened with the Doll Devil, and I don't even fucking know. So now we're in hell, and everybody loses their arms, and this is like actually a permanent effect. I never even realized it, but further on in the chapters, people just have like their little sleeves like dangling in the wind, and it's
What the fuck? So now that we're in hell, we get introduced to the Darkness Devil, and there's a bunch of like really cool astronauts that are fucking dead. Here's the panel. I don't know, bro. It's just like 0 to 100 real fucking quick. What the fuck is going on? And also, they want to kill Makima, so that's two people that want. Everyone wants to kill Makima. Why do you want to kill Makima? Why is that? What are we doing? What are we achieving? Is Makima a bad person? Why do we want to kill Makima, guys? Why do we? I think out of every arc we've gone through so far, this arc definitely stepped it up with the panel game. Look at these panels of Denji just fighting. It looks so fucking good. Anyway, yeah, this arc just kind of like happens and it wraps up and it just kind of leaves you with like, dude, what the fuck just went on? Why did this stuff happen? What's going on? And then at the end, they like beat the Darkness Devil, and the Darkness Devil's like, I'm gonna fuck you up, Denji. And Denji's like, I don't give a fuck. I lit myself on fire and I fucked you up. And she's like, but I will come back. And then Halloween comes in and is like, Halloween. And she's like, Halloween. So much. Too much. Wow. The more and more I talk about this, the more and more I'm getting a headache because of just how much things I need to remember and talk about and put into this section. Wow, this arc, it's so jam-packed. Thank God the next two are like super simple. This arc, it's like fine wine, right? You drink it and you're like, man, what the fuck did I just drink? I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. So taking a look at the manga cover, I mean, it's kind of cool that you could like flip it upside down and then you like see something new. Oh my fucking God. Honestly, this shit is sick. I never even realized. Look at this. It's an 8. Look at the gap between their legs. They're forming an 8. What the fuck? I've never even noticed that before. Is that even on purpose? I'll give it a 9. And honestly, guys, we're just gonna move on to, oh my God. Wow, I got fucking goosebumps thinking about it. Holy shit. I don't know if you see it. Wow, we're finally gonna talk about it. Ah, fuck. It is time we talk about the Gun Devil arc. Wow, you're okay now? What do you mean? Of course I'm okay. Well, you know, I thought... Okay, never mind. I would like to introduce you to my new friend. Hey, baby. What is he doing here? I knew you would say that. I made a contract with him. Okay. You don't look any different. I knew he would say that. Yes, in return for the contract, I will be killing Aki. What? I knew you would say that. Oh, hey. Didn't see you there. Sorry, I was just busy reading my 2 favorite chapters in all of Chainsaw Man. Dennis, if that's your favorite chapters, why isn't this your favorite arc? That's a very good question. I don't really know, but chapters 71 and 72 are some of the best. These chapters mainly focus on Aki's life. He doesn't actually want to kill the Gun Devil anymore, which is a complete Uno reverse card for his entire fucking character. That's been his whole mission from the very beginning. But after going to hell and seeing the potential that his new friends could possibly die, he has cold feet. He wants to have him, Power, and Denji live just a normal life. This is the life that Himeno always wanted for him. And it took him going to hell to actually realize this. It's nice, it's slow. You also get a lot of moments with Power, just seeing her scared. Power doesn't really like showing off that she's scared, but she's actually frightened. These panels are just slow, they're nice, they're relaxing, and they really make you care about these characters. I think it's already easy to understand that I really like Aki as a character, but I just want to go into that a little bit more. When I first started reading his character, didn't really care for him. I thought Denji was a lot more exciting, and also he falls into a very specific trope. Didn't really feel like anything new. The one thing that I felt was pretty unique about him was the fact that he was trying to do good. He was on the good guy's side, and life kept telling him no. I really liked the slow development in his character, and every single time you'd see just more of his life taken away from him, you just felt bad. I like seeing him warm up to devils and start actually caring for them. I like that he actually cares for Denji and Power. Aki is the accidental surprise best character. You go in for Denji and the mayhem and the craziness, and you walk out just really appreciating Aki. Hey, Makima? Oh, Aki, hello. Yeah, what if Denji, Power, and I, what if we just didn't kill the Gun Devil? Like, that's fine. Really? Are you sure you don't want to fight it? I mean, Power and Denji are still gonna fight it. What are you talking about? I wanted all 3 of us. No, they are going to still fight it. What? Yep. That's it. Fuck. That didn't go how what I wanted. Hey, I'm the future. What do you want? You and Power are gonna die by Denji's hands. What?
You know what?
Fuck your Wheel of Death.
You're gonna fuck my Wheel of Death?
Wow, I didn't see that coming. No, I mean, I'll break it so that I can save Aki.
You can't.
Why?
Because the future doesn't go that way.
So then how does it go?
Well, he takes the wheel from you,
What the? Nice.
and then he decides to kill Aki early. The wheel spins and spins and spins, and it lands on Aki, and then I die. What?
Nice.
How?
Yeah, look on the back. Look at what I put.
What the? Does that even count? I knew he was gonna ask that.
Aki must be very religious because when all things seem hopeless, he turns to angels. Laugh, I need your validation. Aki and the Angel Devil decide, hey, let's go over to Makima. So they go over to Makima, and now it's backstory time for the Angel. The Angel Devil grew up in this random society, and he had a really fun time. He even liked this person. This is the person that he liked. And then Makima came over, and Makima was like, hey, what's up? Nothing much. We get like a time skip. And everyone's
How
dead.
did this happen? Dude, it's because Makima's the control devil.
That sucked. You know what sucks even more? Aki just made a contract with the control devil. My favorite part of this whole thing is right before we get the reveal, Aki says, what did I even like about Makima? That is sick. That's great. That's great. Also this dress.
Hello. I am the President of the United States. Now you might think I look like the Eternity Devil and I look like the game show host. Trust me, I'm not. There has just been budget cuts in this video. Makima is the Control Devil. I knew this the entire time and I honestly didn't really do anything about it. But as being your President of the United States, I'm going to do something about it because I love America just as much as I love my wife. And me and my wife are divorced. I'm gonna make a contract with the Gun Devil. Everybody in America is gonna lose like 1 year of their life. And we're gonna go ahead and kill Makima. So that's what we're doing because I am the President of the United States. So let's see what happens. Fuck! Okay, it didn't work. Does someone want to have sex with me? My wife won't return my calls.
Don't open the door.
Out of everything they could have done with Aki's character, I'm glad this is what it is. First of all, Denji, what the fuck? Denji doesn't know how to listen to instructions and straight up opens this door. The fight that goes on for these next couple of chapters is emotional, and it constantly cuts back to Aki's backstory, involving the snowball fight with him and his brother, except his brother isn't there. It's Denji instead, and Aki is having the time of his life, right up until the end, when Denji starts crying. Aki doesn't really understand why, and then honestly, as if it was mercy from the creator of the series, I feel like Aki finally gets closure on this incident. Aki Hayakawa died in the worst possible way, being controlled as the gun fiend, fighting Denji, but a part of me likes to think that in his mind, it kind of went a little bit more differently. So overall, this arc is a 10 out of 10, and Aki's death isn't really a shock. It's been teased the entire series, and I'm very, very happy with the execution, and it just felt so satisfying. Usually in a lot of mangas, the ending, when we get around there, the story starts falling apart, but I feel like this, it was known that this was going to happen from the very beginning, and I fucking love it. The manga cover isn't anything groundbreaking. I would give it just a 7. I appreciate it because of what's going on inside the story, but just looking at it, there's definitely some other ones that are better. Aki Hayakawa was such an incredible character, and I feel like losing him is such a detriment to the series. But we are now approaching the final arc, so it might not matter. Let's talk about the Control Devil arc. What a start to the arc, right? He's laying down on the bench. He thinks his life is horrible. And then Makima walks up and invites him to his house. You are gonna love this part. He just absolutely loves being in the presence of Makima and starts feeling better. Technically, he's killed the Gun Devil. Denji, what will you wish out of everything in this world? What was that, Denji? You wanna be her dog? There's a knock on the door. Power's coming over. Tomorrow is Denji's birthday. And who better to open the door but Denji? Denji, go ahead, open the door. It's over for you, Tatsuki Fujimoto.
How did you break free?
Look over there.
You broke free with the butter knife that was used to kill Reese in the Bomber Girl arc?
It's time to finally get rid of you and use your own wheel against you.
No. No!
Goodbye. Why are you laughing?
No.
Oh my god, what have I done?
You did it. You killed Power, Aki, and you were the reason that the real Tatsuki Fujimoto is dead.
I killed Aki and Power and the real Tatsuki Fujimoto?
That's right. I'm not the real Tatsuki Fujimoto. I've never been. I'm the devil of faith. And now since you've lost your faith, it's time to take away your life. Goodbye.
Makima's plan was to destroy the contract between Pochita and Denji by making him feel like he's not living a normal life anymore. She did some digging on Denji and found out that he was the one that killed his father. We see the real Makima in this moment and it's so twisted. I love this panel. The Chainsaw Man now belongs to the Control Devil. I always thought this detail was a little weird, but whatever. These next couple chapters are awesome. Denji forcing Kobeni to dance is peak. And before I forget, let's talk about the manga covers. This is the moment where Power died. I feel like it's a little spoilerish because you could see the door outline around, so if a person who was watching the anime really paid attention, they would kind of give it away for themselves. Regardless, I love the red on red action. She looks so evil and twisted. It's beautiful. I would give it a 9 out of 10. And then for the final volume, ending it off with Denji, I think it's perfect. I would give this a 10 out of 10. So that's the story. Denji tries to rebel against Makima, but Makima just has really good control over the situation. It's like it was fate. And that's a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. In the end, the devils win. I lost. I lost everything. I must be in hell. Yes, you are. Who are you? Well, based off the outfit, you might think I'm the Eternity Devil or the game show host. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. The joke's a little overused right now. Okay, well, I'm the real Tatsuki Fujimoto. No fucking way. And I have a plan for you to get out of here. But first, you must spin the wheel of life. What? Dude, this is so cool. Okay, do you remember early on when this happened? Yeah, so this actually, it's more important than we actually thought it was, because now we're inside Denji's body. Power and Pochita have a conversation. First of all, this is awesome. The fact that like one of the first things Power and Denji ever talk about is Pochita and Meowie and their love for their animals, and Power being able to finally see Pochita and be like, whoa, like this is the thing that Denji cares about. It's sick. Denji is at a low. He's at a low right now, bro. He's got this girl dancing, and Pochita is like, hey, Power, look, I want you to save Denji. From a reader's standpoint, it's like, what, dude, what the fuck is going on? She's like, okay, yeah, I'll do it, because Denji's my friend. And then she awakens from inside the Chainsaw Man. It's ridiculous. This panel, it's funny. It looks like he's barfing her out. She freaks everybody the fuck out. We see Power at her best. And the Control Devil Makima is like, hey, give Denji back. Oh, okay, but actually, fuck you. I don't like you anymore. And she just takes that motherfucker and runs, gets out of there and throws him in a dumpster. Power ends up rescuing Denji and successfully gets away from Makima. But it doesn't even matter, because I've already won. I've already won! Okay, I did it. Now what? Now you must set yourself on fire. What? Because you said you would earlier in the video. Huh. Oh yeah. I asked Himeno to use the Ghost Devil to change Fate's wheel. What? And now all we need to do is let Future do its thing. I knew he was gonna say that. I did it! I did it! I did it! Oh! Fuck! What the hell? Am I in hell? Perfect. And now we send you back. But if the wheel still survives, Fate will always be able to come back. That's why I'll stay behind and guard it. No, you have to survive. I'm the reason you're here. It's too late to think about that right now. And besides, you need to go back and finish the review. Okay. I'm actually back. Let's finish this review. Denji meets up with Kishibe and Kobeni. He still doesn't really feel the best. I really love this conversation between him and Kobeni, where Kobeni's like, you know, you kind of do live a normal life. Like, no matter how much you think you don't, you do. Which gives him that hope again, gives him that courage, and reinstates that contract between him and Pochita of like the chainsaw ability. I don't really understand how it works, but it's cool. So Denji starts trying to come up with a plan to kill Makima. Anything in any other conversations, is there any type of weakness? And he figures out something. So it's the time of the final battle. I really like all of Makima's goons. Some people we've met throughout the series, other people I don't really think they're familiar faces. This fight is sick. It's exactly what I wanted, and it was so fire until this happened. This panel needs the biggest spoiler warning around it. If you sent that to anybody who just started Chainsaw Man, you would instantly ruin the series for them. That's the weight that this panel holds, and it's fucking beautiful. Makima has her guard down, and Denji ends up taking her out with the chainsaw. He did it. He gets Pochita back. Makima loses, and now it's time to feast. Just like at the end of any One Piece arc, Denji is about to start grubbing, but instead of actual food, he eats Makima. What the fuck? Such a weird and twisted ending for the story. And it's not over yet, because at the very, very, very end, we see that Kishibe is putting this little girl found in, I don't know, Central Asia or something, under Denji's care. And who is this little girl? She is the new Control Devil. What the fuck, bro? Chainsaw Man overall as a series is really special. I don't get bored when I reread Chainsaw Man. I would read this shit over and over and over again. I think the paneling is so good. I think the writing is incredible. Whereas with some other series, revisiting them, it's kind of like, bruh. Oh my god. It's so fucking good. Wow. Everything is reviewed. Chainsaw Man is a fucking 10 out of 10. What do I do now? I could go back to regularly uploading. You should go back to regularly uploading because your channel is kind of dead right now. Who the fuck are you?